to Accounting 3313 Income Tax 1. I am Dr. Rhonda Richards. I'm a CPA, Certified Public Accountant, and a CMA, Certified Managerial Accountant, which is something we'll talk about later when we talk about the responsibilities of those preparing income taxes and how those designations apply to me and to you maybe someday, and to those who are preparing your taxes. My office phone number is listed. However, the best way to reach me is email. I check that throughout the day and respond to you within 24 hours. Most often I respond to you immediately, but promise you I'll respond within 24 hours. If you haven't heard from me within 24 hours, probably means I didn't get your email and you need to try again. I'm located in room 204 in the John Massey School of Business, the Russell building. My office hours are listed. I'm here during my office hours, but if you're driving from out of town, please call ahead and make sure I don't have a meeting, or actually email me ahead and make sure I'm not going to be in a meeting or gone to a conference. I'll be going to a few conferences this fall, and typically we'll be gone on Thursdays and Fridays for those conferences. So if you're coming from out of town, again, just maybe shoot me an email and say, hey, can I come by Tuesday at 9, and I'll let you know if I'm going to be there or not. But I should be there. Just always a good idea to check ahead. We'll be looking at basic income tax law and accounting requirements for individuals and sole proprietors, which are individuals running a business of some sort, and they are not incorporated or filing as a partnership. Also look at some farming and some rental property as well. We'll look at income and deduction, filing requirements, do some research to help us answer some questions so that we can prepare tax returns. For those of you enrolled in the hybrid course, which is section 1, we meet on Thursdays at 11 o'clock in R222. Okay, I said that right. You will have attendance points that you will earn for being there and for participating in class. Those of you enrolled in section W1, which is the online section, we do not meet. However, you will have discussion boards that will be required for the same equivalent points of those who are enrolled in the hybrid course. So if you're in the hybrid course section 1, you do not do the discussion boards, but you do have to come to class. If you're enrolled in section W1, you do not come to class, but you do have to complete the discussion boards. You're all in this class together. You all have the same assignments, and so I try to make sure and distinguish as we go along, but just kind of keep that in mind. Our course objectives and learning goals, you can read through those and get a good idea of what we're going to be doing this semester. Textbook and Connect Access. So Connect Access is required. You must have Connect Access to do your homework, to take your quizzes, to do your SmartBook assignments, to do your exams, and then also to do your tax forms. And so Connect is required. A hard copy textbook is required for exams. If you choose to use an ebook, you will not have access to that during your exams because I require a Respondus Lockdown browser. So highly, highly, highly recommend you get the hard copy textbook. You can use that textbook for both Income Tax 1 and Income Tax 2, which you will take in the spring if you're an accounting major. You can read through this. Basically, it's pretty standard. I do expect you to participate. For those enrolled in the hybrid section, I expect you to be in class. There's 3 exams and a comprehensive final. These exams are multiple choice, and they are timed. And again, as I said, you can use your book. That is all, just your textbook. And you will be using Respondus Lockdown browser and a webcam. Those are required on your exams. Quizzes are not timed, do not require Respondus Lockdown. You'll have a quiz over every chapter. You'll have homework over every chapter, and you will have a SmartBook module over every chapter. SmartBook modules are kind of like skimming the chapter and then answering some questions. Often people will think those are not required as part of your grade, but they are. You get 10 points for each one of those. They are due on Thursdays at 11 a.m., which is before class for those of you coming to class. And for those of you in the online, it gets you started on the week so that you can get ahead and get your homework done in plenty of time so that you can ask questions before it's due on the following Monday at midnight. You can read this, just don't cheat. I expect you to be honest. I expect you to do your own work. You paid to be in this class. You want to learn tax or you wouldn't be here. And so the way to do that is to do your own work. And so I expect you to do that. Cheating will not be tolerated in my classes at all. Course grading. On a calculator, you just need a very basic calculator. Course grading, as I said, we have 3 exams, a comprehensive final, quizzes, homework, smart book modules, discussion board for online students, attendance and participation for hybrid students. Your volunteer income tax assistance training and certification, we'll be talking about that a lot this semester. The Southeastern works with a local AARP to provide free income tax preparation for our community. And last year we did over 700 tax returns, and there will be opportunities for students to work with VITA and potentially earn credit as an intern through that program. So we'll be talking more about that later. Everyone in this class is required to go through the VITA training and certify at the basic level. Tax return problems, there are 4 that we do toward the end of the semester. When you email me, please put ACCT 3313 in your subject line so I know which class you are in. You can read through the rest of the information and then get down here to the course schedule. So your assignments will open on Sunday morning, and they're due the following Monday at midnight. Your homework and your quiz and your discussion board responses for those of you in the online section. Your smart book, remember those are due on Thursdays at 11 a.m. And so plan accordingly. I did this schedule. I stick to this schedule because I know a lot of you work, you have families, and you need to know when things are due. So I stick to this, and I ask you to do the same. No late work will be accepted ever. Don't ask. It's not an option. So plan ahead. Read through this if you haven't already. It's great information for you about Southeastern and about your rights as a student and my rights as faculty. It's in all of our syllabi for the John Massey School of Business. If you have not read through that, please do. It pretty much covers the syllabus. And so I welcome you to the class. I look forward to getting to know you. Please email me if you have any questions at all. I'm more than happy to answer those questions and help you with a smooth start into this course. Thank you.